Welcome back, everybody. What's going on? We got a little bit of upgrading going on. So, as you know, we lost our Iron Golem, which, thanks to a commenter for the suggestion, we're going to be calling him Iron Mike. So, rest in peace, Iron Mike. Gone but not forgotten. Because of that, I decided to respec. Didn't put any points into Iron Golem. I got pretty much 1 into every skill except for Skeleton Mastery and Raised Skeleton. Still have our Corpse Explosion and of course the amplified damage, which comes from our shield. I got us up to 7 skeletons, 4 skeleton mage, and a bunch of skeleton mastery. Now, alongside this comes the Spirit Shroud. Pretty nice upgrade from the stealth, considering we weren't really using the faster cast rate. Cannot be frozen is nice. 1 to skills. It's a pretty nice armor. We also upgraded to the Peasant Crown, which is not another skill point, but it is a lot of vitality and energy. Very sweet. That said, we still have the edge here. We gave the stealth to Ellie, and we put the Worm Skull on her because that's a little bit more poison damage and some life stolen per hit, which I think will be good for her. So, without further ado, let's start Act 4. We are on Players 8. I figured it would be worthwhile to put points into the skeletons to get more of them because of the thorns, right? So let's see how this goes. Of course, we no longer have the meditation aura. So that's a bummer for Corpse Explosion because it is quite mana hungry. 19 mana per cast, and in most cases we're hoping to be casting a lot, but you know, it is what it is. Now I know that when the Iron Golem dies, he dies for real. If we go back into Iron Golem in the future, we will be sure to probably have a lot of Golem mastery, summon resist, and hard points into the Golem himself. I think that's more than likely the way to go. Now we're about to take down Izuel. That will be really sweet for the 2 skill points. And then we get 1 more level, and I'm honestly thinking we put all 3 of those into Raid Skeleton, and we get an 8th skeleton. After that, we're probably going to be focusing on the Skeleton Mastery. But now that we don't have to worry about Iron Mike and the whole respecking business, what we can actually do is try out Poison Nova as soon as we get it. And I really don't think it's going to be better than what we have going on here, but it will still be nice to use and just to see just how bad it is. This feels really strong though. Like, we are absolutely dominating with these casters. It doesn't even feel like Players 8, which is like my favorite thing about playing Players 8, is you get these power spikes, and sometimes they're not even spikes. It's just like a gradual increase where all of a sudden you start to think, oh hey, remember when this was hard? So that's pretty sweet. I love getting to this point where we have lots of skill points to use. Throw them into a bunch of different skills, experiment. Our army is at 12. That feels amazing. Hey, there's Izzy. Come on down, everybody. Come on. Hopefully Izzy's another one of those guys that's going to really hurt himself with the thorns here, but we're going to need to clear out everything around him. That's a slow one. No big deal, though. Izzy is always one of those, you know, he's high HP individual. Even the Corpse Explosion isn't doing too much. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. You know, we have +4 to all skills now at this point. So anytime we get 1 point, it means a lot of points. Sweet. Come on, boys, you can do it. Slowly but surely. Might as well get a drink while I'm waiting. Why not? There we go. I love my army. They take care of things for me. Alright. Let's grab our skill points, and then we already have the map ready for the next area. Let's go. 7, 8. Sweet. And we're up to 13. Absolutely phenomenal that this gives us 2 skill points. It's always like... I mean, Act 4 was already a perfect act. I already love it. And you add in that you get 2 skill points from the very first quest. Yes, please. Ooh, look at that. That's a big wall. Corpse Explosion is benefiting from the plus skills as well. The radius is up to 4 yards. Doesn't seem too crazy though. I couldn't imagine putting more than 1 hard point into it. Just doesn't seem worth it to me. Especially later on. Later on we're gonna have... God, I don't even know. At least plus 10. Hey, nice, man. We're getting real lucky with the maps here. We're going to be done with Act 4 in a single episode at this rate. Just don't get screwed over in the River of Flame. We're not going to be doing the Forge. I really don't go for Forge on any of my characters anymore in normal. And, I mean, even in Nightmare, it's just... just doesn't really seem worth it, you know? Like, if we happen to walk by, maybe. Like, is it right over here? If it's right over here, we'll do it. Nah. Ooh, battle axe. Is that another chieftain? We find so many of those. Come on, guys. You're all stuck. Come on. I can see you struggling back there. I've been thinking a lot about what kind of secondary content I want to put out. You know, right now I'm working on the Diablo 4 campaign, slowly but surely. But aside from that, I'd really love to do some other variety content for you guys. Pretty much just like games that I've always wanted to play, or old games that I want to replay. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I can't guarantee that I'll get to them on the next playthrough, but I can add them to a list at least. I have a lot of Final Fantasy that I want to put on the channel. What else? The Witcher, maybe. Horizon Zero Dawn. Maybe some horror games could be cool, because I get scared really easily, so I'm sure that would be fun for you guys to watch. Some like Resident Evil, Silent Hill type stuff. But yeah, I think the next one after D4 campaign might be Final Fantasy X. That's one of my all-time favorites, and the HD remaster is super sweet. I grabbed it on sale on Steam a few, maybe a couple weeks ago. So I'm thinking of maybe putting that up on the channel next. I'll always have D2 content coming out, but I'd love to always also have something on the side. Just to keep it fresh, you know? Nice. These Stranglers don't stand a chance, man. My army is really impressive right now. I'm super happy with these guys. Look at that. I mean, the Thorns is doing so much. It really was an amazing suggestion. I got a comment today talking about Might Aura from the Act 2 Mercenaries in Nightmare. Definitely something that I want to explore, but like I was talking about in the previous episode, I feel like the Thorns is just so good and it scales really hard because it increases with the damage output of whatever you're fighting, right? So as we progress through the game, they're just going to hurt themselves even more, right? Obviously, the base damage, which I think is about 80, is not going to be massive. But at the same time, the 800% that it's returning has to be worth something. I think our next upgrade... Oh, we're level 30. I didn't even notice. Well, I'm not going to respec here. We'll finish Act 4 before we look into Poison Nova. I might even just do Poison Nova without recording and just do a couple tests before the next episode. Because we all know how it went last time when I tried to respec, right? That was like a huge waste of time. I was going through the footage and I was like, you know what, maybe I just set this to like 300% speed because it's basically just me switching and then complaining and then switching back. But I gotta say, this has been a really, really fun playthrough. I didn't expect to have so much fun on the Necromancer. I thought it would be a very slow grind. And slow usually is not that fun. But the fact that I can sit here and sip on my Gatorade Zero. I'm having a really good time. I can't wait for when we have Poison Nova and it's really viable. Like right now I'm worried that it would just be disappointing, and so like I said, I'll test it without recording, but I don't think it's gonna be like, oh my god, finally we hit Poison Nova. And you know, rarely it is that case with when you're playing a build and you hit a certain level to unlock a new skill. It's usually not like, oh my god, now we're strong. It usually means that you still need a few more levels so that you can actually pump points into that skill, right? I'll keep that for now. But this is phenomenal. We're actually blowing through the Chaos Sanctuary here. All I gotta do is curse. Anyways, I think I was saying the next upgrade on this character is not until 42. We do have that wand at 36. Now that's going to completely depend on whether we're still summoning at that point, because I think it is better for summons. But is it going to be better overall? Maybe not if we're using Poison Nova. So we'll have to see. But after 36, 42 is the Homunculus, and I think that's going to be a really big boost. We will obviously lose what we have here, but that's not much. Not much at all. Nice. Now, I don't know how good Diablo is going to be, especially considering when we pop that last seal, it's going to get rid of all the bodies, so... And I know I say that every time, but I'm just waiting for one boss that takes down all of our summons, and we're just sitting there like, that's not great. Come on, guys. This should be no problem, right? Yes, that's so crazy. We're so strong right now. I have to like triple check that I'm on player's 8 because I don't believe it. Phenomenal, guys. Okay, everybody come up here. Look at them all. Diablo does hit hard. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's not great. Luckily, as long as he uses melee. That is rough. We don't want Ellie to die here, do we? We might have to go a couple rounds with this guy. Oh my god, yeah, that's in. Okay. Let's go revive. And we're coming back to you for round 2. We'll be back, Big D. We'll be back. Alright. That's all it takes. I don't think he heals too much in normal. Come on, everybody. Oh, actually, I think we have 8, don't we? Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Wow. That magic damage is insane. Whoa. See, I knew it. I knew that there was a reason to be worried. Good lord. Okay. I mean, we just keep doing it, I guess, right? If I had teleport, I feel like it would be so nice. Just to get right on top of him. But I don't know if it would help that much. Okay, so that's... yeah, that's all we have. And then we gotta get Ellie back. Jeez. At this point, see, this is where I'm thinking, okay, maybe a different curse would be better. Like, maybe having, like, weaken or... yeah, a life tap, maybe, you know? Like, something. Okay, I'm coming in here. Maybe I think this heals all my guys, and then that way when we come out of the portal, they'll all be in the same place. Okay, come on, guys. Round 2. Well, technically round 3, but we'll ignore that round 2. Okay, he's on the blood golem. That's good. This looks like it'll be it. Very nice. Very nice. And we get some... oh, some ethereal mage fists. We already have them. We'll drop them. But yeah, okay. I bested you. That's amazing. Wow, I can't believe that. It's actually rough. Very, very rough. That would be scary and hardcore, that's for sure. Okay. Sorry guys, just looking at my skills here. Pretty sweet actually, 80% more gold. Okay, so before the next episode, I'm going to double check, see how Poison Nova feels. I doubt that it's going to be something that I want to respec into at level 31. I mean, we would have, immediately we would have 50 to 90, and then we get like 4 more points. And then a bunch of synergies, but then how much do we sacrifice on our skeletons, you know? I just don't think it's time yet, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see what it feels like. I think that's it though. I think that's it for this episode. I can't believe it. We did Act 4 in under 20 minutes. The run is starting to speed up. Maybe it was just Act 4. Maybe not. Maybe we'll have a great time in Act 5, but we'll find out next time. And until then, take it easy.